But before that, of course, it's time to join those boys, Christian and Mark, for some stunting action.
Rad, roll titles.
What are you doing? If that wasn't fake, it would have gone everywhere.
Shut it. Tell them what's on the show.
Well, we got, let me see, windsurfing, base jumping, BMXing, snowboarding, and you on a scooter.
90 miles per hour. I ain't messing around. Oh yeah, Fans UK Skate Tour featuring Mark Churchill. Roll the tape.
As you can see, I've been on tour from my tour beard, and we've been halfway around the country and back again to hear the last leg, Meanwhile Gardens.
My name's Alex Weller. I'm the tour manager for the Vans UK team tour, and for the last week I've been dragging a band of skaters and associated photographers and things along with me.
I'm not fired.
Mostly sitting in a bus, going up and down the country, eating in service stations.
8 days on the road, just around England and Scotland, a bit of Scotland in Livingston. Just cruising around doing demos every day in a different city.
We started off at Mount Hawke and we went to
Bristol, went from there to Northampton, which was amazing. That's a great demo.
then Radlands to Bolton, then Bolton to
Liverpool.
Livingston in Scotland, it was brilliant.
Then from Edinburgh we went to Redcar to Arcade Skate Park, which was another amazing demo, loads of kids.
then Redcar down to PlayStation to here. That was pretty much where we went.
Waking up early, getting in the van, do 200, 300 miles.
Get out the van and basically be hurled into the lions. You have to skate really good sort of thing straight away in front of all these kids and that.
The kids that have come to see us have been, the majority of the time have been great. But depending on where you go, some of the kids are a little bit jaded by the product opportunities, and the moment you walk in they want stickers and they want the t-shirts and stuff.
Autographs were crazy, kids trying to steal my wallet. I know who you are and I've told your parents.
The loudest cheers you'd hear would just be when someone was holding a bag of stickers they were about to throw out. They wouldn't even care about the skating at all. They weren't interested in that. It was just about getting a free set of bolts out of you.
Radlands, it's amazing. Everybody was skating really well and we just had an amazing session and the kids were all really cool. There wasn't any of this tugging on you, give me all your stuff. Can I have some blood out of your vein, please? They're making a documentary about the tour life.
We brought a guy called Alan Glass along with us to film all the skate technical footage really. Another guy called Tim Walker came from Third Planet. Films have just been rolling the whole time. I think we've got about 26, 27 hours of footage from the tour. I think we want to put something together that, shows up what it's like to be a skateboarder on tour, but also what it's like for the kids who are watching the skaters on tour,
Okay, how about Oliver? Will he get this finally?
Seems so.
Quote of the tour was, without a doubt, "You're fired." It's one of those tour things that isn't probably remotely funny unless you were there.
We were in the hotel room one morning watching footage from the night before. Somebody got out of bed in their pants and was instantly fired. From then the word stuck, and then it just got wielded at every single opportunity.
So, you're fired?
After Northampton, that was after the third day. I really had two big slumps on a rail. I actually wanted to go home. I didn't want to miss Livingston at all, and I was enjoying it so much. Try to keep going, your body, really get used to it because you really want to make it for every single place that we were going to go.
I feel the tour achieved the possibility for us to come closer as a team. and bond male to male and just become one as a team.
For the kids, I think it's good, as well to see people, coming to the skate park, people that they don't really see, every day or every week.
I think based on the success of this, we'll definitely be touring again next summer.
Check it out, Mark. Hard as a rock.
Yeah, small as a stone.
Shut it. Check out the freestyle master, Josh Stone. Whew, yeah.
Such a poser. Not Josh Stone, Christian.
Aloha, I'm Josh Stone, and you're watching Rad.
When it comes to freestyle windsurfing, do you know the sport as well as back-to-back world champion, Josh Stone?
In essence, freestyle is just overall impression. It just means going on the water and ripping as hard as you can rip with really no structure to it. So it's a very spectacular discipline, very fast, super high paced, and tons of energy. And I think the reason that I do really well is because of that energetic level. I'm a super energetic guy, and when I get in the water, I'm just like, whoa! I like always moving. I hate slowing down. I hate stopping. I grew up surfing. My father was a professional surfer, and so for me it was destiny. But I think just about every Hawaiian has their roots in the ocean. I mean, guys are either fishing, they're surfing, or they're windsurfing or body surfing, but they're doing something in the ocean. So any water sport, is definitely Hawaiian.
It's a one thing. Yeah, I'll never forget. You're gonna find it. You're gonna get it. You're gonna find it.
What makes windsurfing more attractive to me than surfing, because a lot of people ask me, hey, why didn't you become a professional surfer, is the fact that you're harnessing two elements of nature. It's wind and waves, It's not just waves. And it gives you this, tons of power, Like you can loop, you can jump, and that feeling you get when you're flying through the air and just cranking into a loop and you're like using the wind and the wave at the same time. It's an amazing feeling. In the ocean and I'm windsurfing or surfing, I feel like bigger than life, bigger than I am. I feel like I have this spiritual energy that makes me massive. There's a name for it in Hawaiian, it's called mana. It's your spiritual power, And I get mine in the ocean. Powerful and so strong, it's where I feel the best. And I can't get that anywhere else. My long-term goal is to be happy, to reach that point in my life where I'm an old man sitting there in a rocking chair, and I can look back and say, man, I had so many good experiences and so much fun, Bang! Just be stoked, just to have it all in my brain. Maybe I'm stuck in some chair, but I have my memories to keep me happy, and that's wealth.
You are rubbish. I tell you what, you guys check out Tim Woolwood, learn how to do some grabs, while I teach this Yankee how to play darts.
Hi, I'm Tim Woolwood and I'm incredibly cheesy. How are we doing? I'm Tim Woolwood. I'm going to take you through the third phase of our snowboarding tips. You should have learnt the ollie, you should have learnt the half cab. They were previous. Now we're on the basic grabs. Your basic grab is just as it says. Basically, you grab it. It's very easy. Again, what we're going to do is we're going to do this off something like a launch ramp or a little kicker, something that's going to give you enough airtime to grab it. As you approach the kicker, know what grab you're going to do. Doesn't matter where you grab, well it does, but I'll go into that in a bit. As you leave the lip, nice ollie, transfer the weight to the back leg, give it a lot of pop, nice pop, and as you're in the air, keep your weight central. Doing so, just basically reach down, grab your board, don't look at your hand, you won't need to, look where you're going, look where you're going to land, grab it, style it, land it, go home and have some tea. As I said earlier about where you grab, if this is your snowboard, remember where you're grabbing, either directly on the tips or between your legs. You don't want to grab between your feet and the tail, you want to grab directly on the tails. So, tail grab, nose grabs, indie grabs, melon grabs, stalefish grabs, doesn't matter where you're grabbing, just don't grab on the edges, on the outside of your feet, because that is wrong. Remember, style is your #1 key. It doesn't matter what you're doing or how you're doing it, as long as you're looking good.
Christian, I've got this amazing idea.
We'll treat it very gently. It's in a strange place.
Right, okay. Let's watch a clip from this BMX video 3-2, featuring Fuzzy Hall and TJ Lavin.
Throw it in, dog. Hey, Mark, did you ever fling yourself off that building over there?
No, never in a million years. I know a man who would though. That base jumper, Sean Richards. He's a nutter.
He's sick, dogs. Sick!
I'm not going until we've got clear traffic.
I think the highest buzz is the point where you're stood on the edge and you're looking down 40 or 50 floors down the side of a building or 3,000 feet down the side of a cliff, and you're looking at the ground and there is nothing in between you and what you're about to do. You know, there's no barrier, there's no safety rope, there's no airbag, no bungee, no trampoline, whatever. You know, that's the point where the biggest buzz comes in.
3, 2, 1, see ya.
Hello, my name's Sean Richards. I'm 33 years old. By day, I'm a sales engineer for an air conditioning company. By night, I'm a base jumper. Base jumping is it's an extreme form of parachuting that involves guys jumping from buildings, which is your B, antennas, which is your A, spans, which gives you the S, and E, which is earth. That makes up the acronym for base. When you're jumping off a building in the middle of downtown Kuala Lumpur and there are maybe 7,000 or 8,000 people on the floor in front of you and they're looking at you falling towards them at sort of 80, 90 miles an hour, and you're looking at them rushing up to meet you at about 80 or 90 miles an hour, that's when it can be quite an intense visual experience. On the other hand, if you go to somewhere like Norway and jump off the cliffs in Norway, the whole views on the fjords are, well, mind-blowing. We're no different to any other kind of normal human being out there. There are guys doing, you know, some hardcore bike stunts, and you know, some of the guys that do some of these pro skate stuff, the stunts they pull, I think they're nuts. You know, I wear a carbon fibre helmet, carbon fibre knee pads and carbon fibre elbow pads in what I do, so I'm trying to be as safe as I possibly can. The actual act of jumping isn't illegal. The main areas where you're going to come unstuck are going to be things like breach of the peace. You know, the canopy makes a loud bang when it opens. You might start a riot as a result of there being a lot of people around, or, you know, people shouting and hooting and roaring and clapping and cheering. Trespass could be one. If you're breaking and entering into somebody's property to gain access to the roof. Base jumpers in the UK, I know for a fact, and probably worldwide as well, we don't tend to do that. You know, if we can minimise the aggravation we cause, then that's what we do. Everything you do nowadays, it's so intrinsically safe. You know, if you trip over a crack in the pavement, you're able to sue the council. It's all about not being nannied, I suppose, not being mollycoddled. When I'm going to make a base jump, it's about me having control over what I'm doing, nobody else. I'm the guy that's packed the parachute, I'm the guy that's making the jump, I'm the guy that's going to deal with the consequences. That's what drives me to base jump.
Washed.
What are you doing?
I'm practicing scooter racing.
It's not even plugged in. How can you expect to go anywhere when it's not plugged in?
Shut it, dude. Come here, Trigger. Oh, you would you little Trigger.
What are you doing?
I'm playing with my pet pony, dude.
There's nothing there. I'm beginning to think you didn't even go scooter racing.
Yeah, I did, dog. Check it. Yo, Trigger, why don't you go kick Mark in the butt? Yeah, little ding. That's a good pony. This week I'm in Mallory Park, Leicestershire. Huh? Leicestershire. Yeah, for a new sport. Well, new to me anyway. It's been around for quite some time. Scooter racing. Today I'm with Nori Kerr, who's kind enough to let me ride his bike. Nori, what's the deal with this puppy? How fast will we be going on this?
Oh, if you're lucky, you'll do 90 miles an hour.
Isn't that against the law?
No, not in a racetrack.
Oh, okay.
No, you'll be out there with the big fish.
The last guy he lent the bike to, he fell off on the first race at the hairpin, so perhaps you do better than that. Can you stay on it?
You didn't tell me that, Nori. What's the key to coming into a hairpin?
Easy on the brakes, just make sure you know your line, like racing line, and just stick to it, really.
You know, I've never ridden a Vespa in my life.
Really? That's well bad.
What's your favorite thing about doing this kind of racing?
The speed. Definitely the speed.
These things go to 90 in standard form and tune them up a bit and you can get over 100 miles an hour to them. No clutch, no gears to play with, just get on with riding.
How'd you get into it all?
I was a mod.
You were a mod?
Of course.
Were you a mod or a rocker?
I was a skinhead.
What scares me about your bike here is there's no speedometer, bro.
Yeah, if I had a speedometer on there, it'd probably frighten me.
Because you're on the exact same race courses like all the superbikes, aren't you, bro?
Yeah, and you have a look at the lap times today and you'll see we're not far off them. In terms of racing, it's fantastic sport to get into with a limited budget.
There was no tactics to it. It was designed 30 years ago to go to the shops on, just hang off it and keep the throttle open, basically.
Don't even feather on the brakes or...
Ah, you don't need brakes. Just keep it wide open.
Said she'd stop talking.
You need a one-piece leather suit, like we're wearing here. No gaps showing.
You don't want any flesh exposed, do you?
No flesh exposed.
I do like my epidural layer to stay intact. Epidural, that's what they give a pregnant lady. Epidermal layer, that's it. This will be the very, very, very first time I've ever ridden a Vespa. In the park. And I'm gonna go over
And you thought you found
As much weight over the bars as possible to save it popping a wheelie.
Okay.
I don't want any showing off.
Nope.
I want your concentration.
just pretending you could.
Come on, fella!
Did I miss my race?
No, no, no! But it's close. The man's a fool.
What have I got myself into? This is probably Churchill's idea, huh?
What do you race at home?
I race skateboards and snowboards.
Oh, right. I just assumed you were an American scooter racing superstar.
Let's go. And I'm gonna sneak up here a bit more. Here we go. Oh man, I got a good start. Here we go, y'all. Now I'm gonna get back a bit more on my bike, get my butt back into that groove. All right, I'm in there. No one fall in front of me, because I'm feeling good. Oh, come on, you guys got souped up little dogs there. Bring it on, get it up, doggy. Oh, hey Churchill, man, you should be doing this. You be having a ball right now, dog. I think I'm getting a lap now. Oh, this feels good. This is what feels good. All right, there we go. There's my checker flag. There we go, y'all. Oh, I did it, man. I did it. Oh, man. Thank you so much, dude. Enjoy that? Oh, I better turn this thing off. Woo! Oh, that was amazing, Nori. It was phenomenal.
Good.
What'd you think?
I rated your performance good. I mean, you've never ridden the bike before, let alone know the place you're coming to.
Okay.
That's good.
Well, that's it for Mallory Park scooter racing. My dog Nori and I are gonna do some towing skateboarding, right?
Okay.
What do you look like?